Well, what is premarital coaching, and particularly with SYMBIS? Well, premarital coaching is just a way for a couple to get started off on the right foot. It's someone to come alongside them and guide them in those conversations of, marriage stressors that they will face, and starting to talk about those things, beginning communication ahead of time, and talking about things that are more important even than your wedding planning. My wife and I had a one-time, 1-hour-long meeting with our pastor before we got married, and I can confidently tell you that was not enough. You've probably seen the statistic that about 50% of marriages in America end in divorce. So it's probably not surprising to also hear only about 30% of couples get any sort of premarital counseling or coaching before they get married. And those are sad statistics that I hope to change, and I hope you want better for your relationship as well. And there are many great tools out there to help. The one I've chosen to get certified in is called SYMBIS, which stands for Saving Your Marriage Before It Starts. There's a robust assessment and also a book by Drs. Les and Leslie Parrott, who are marriage counselors and experts in this field. And the assessment really looks at a lot of different things, starting with your personalities and how will they mesh, and where are the points of conflict that are going to come from those personalities. And then how do you work through that? What's your conflict style, and how can you come together in those things? Also just looks at many of the major issues that we hear that marriages are falling apart because of, the issues that people fight about most. One of the top ones of those is money, and kind of a shameless plug here, I also do financial coaching, so reach out to me about that as well. But it also talks about things like sex, about how to deal with in-laws, about how to deal with differing expectations of the roles in marriage, all those important things. But I read something interesting the other day by John Gottman, who's a marriage expert, counselor in this field, and he wrote that most couples fight about nothing, meaning it's a lot of little things that are tearing marriages apart. And really what that boils down to is communication, or a lack of communication skills. And so doing something like premarital coaching and starting off on the right foot with how do we communicate well is really invaluable. Now, I'd love to help you more with this. You can visit my website at nickparkercoaching.com, or I put a link in the description here as well, and just click the button for a free 45-minute consultation to see if this would work well for you. If our personalities mesh, if the SYMBIS would work well for you, would love to talk to you about this and hope to help you get your marriage going on the right foot.